So our first play is called Imagination. And it's about an average man's imagination and how they tell the world and how to save it with a simple raccoon. For your voting consideration, we present Imagination, written by Mike Bernard. Give it up for him, guys.
This is hopeless. I just don't know what to do.
Need some help there, Steve?
Who are you?
I'm your imagination.
Imagination? I haven't seen you since I got married. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, the usual, helping countless actors, writers, and musicians with their careers and whatnot. Lately, I've been spending a lot of time with Lady Gaga.
Really? How is she in real life?
Surprisingly mundane. So what are you working on?
Oh, I'm trying to write a play for this festival they're having up in San Francisco. The play has to be about environmental awareness and the possible solutions for environmental degradation. But I just can't seem to come up with anything good. I want this to be as big and impressive as Avatar. My God, did you see that movie?
Yeah.
Wasn't it the greatest spectacle of cinema you ever witnessed?
I don't know. I always thought Avatar was kind of like that hot blonde chick in high school, you know? She's cool to look at, especially in 3D, but after you talk to her for about 30 minutes, you kind of hope she gets hit by an iceberg.
Well, I still think it was good. So what should I do for my play?
Let's really try to think about this. People have heard the whole let's save the planet spiel before. You need to be creative. Think of a way people can help the environment that maybe they haven't heard of before. But first, let's think of a character that will appeal to your audience. Now think, who needs to be informed about the environment the most?
Republicans?
Children! Think of a character that will appeal to children.
I've got it. Roger the rabies-ridden raccoon.
Okay, what the heck, I'll ask. Why?
Because it works on so many levels. First off, kids love raccoons. I mean, who doesn't? They look like little robbers. And secondly, the fact that he has rabies adds a sympathy factor, which will automatically make the audience fall in love with him. And finally, all the words in his name start with an R. And I don't need to be an English major to know that people are suckers for alliteration.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, you gotta look at it from a director's perspective. It's gonna be pretty hard to get a full-on raccoon costume.
It doesn't have to be intricate. It could be totally stylistic. I mean, just get a coon hat or apply some black makeup under the actor's eyes. Simple.
You're right. It could be stylistic. Hi, kids! I'm Roger the rabbit. I'm an adorable critter. Who likes rabies? And eats your garbage. Okay, so how can we use Roger to advance the environmental thing?
Oh, I know. His home is slowly being destroyed by pollution.
Now you're getting the hang of things.
I'm so sad. Loggers keep cutting down my favorite trees for lumber. The river is filled with plastic bottles and glass containers, and I have no choice to drink from the river because that's my only source of water. But whenever I drink from it, my tummy feels pain.
Alright, now that you've established Roger as the protagonist, time to come up with a few more characters.
More characters? We don't need more characters. We have an adorable talking raccoon. If Avatar had a talking raccoon, it would have grossed twice as much money.
I'm willing to debate that. But regardless, Roger needs an audience within the play to convey his message to.
Makes sense. Well, since the play is geared towards children, I'll add two more characters, a boy and a girl.
Okay, hold on, Steve. You gotta look at it from a director's perspective again. I mean, it's always pretty difficult to find little kid actors.
Well, the director could just make it stylistic again. Just get adults to play the kids and have them wear children's clothing or something. I know.
Hey, Mary! I heard a strange noise in the woods. You know, Seth informed me our parents about any possible danger. which would be the safest thing to do. Do you want to go investigate without telling anybody?
Oh, sure thing, Tommy.
Whoa! What's
Hi,
that?
kids! I'm Roger the rabies-ridden raccoon!
Holy cow. It's an adorable talking raccoon.
Uh-huh.
I love raccoons. They look like little robbers.
Oh, and I am glad you kids have shown up. You see, I don't know how much longer I'll be able to live here. Every day there are fewer and fewer trees, which means I have less places to build my home.
Oh.
If the government could just find an alternative source to make paper, tissue, and cardboard, then maybe I could finally make a permanent home for my cute little raccoon babies.
Oh.
So
This is right. There's so many other alternatives to make paper, like wheat and barley and hemp.
I think this raccoon is a little robber because he's stolen my heart. Stolen my heart?
Come on, that's cute.
So, Mr. Rabies-ridden raccoon, what else can we do to help you with your beloved trees?
Well, one of the best things anyone could do for the environment is to recycle used paper. For every ton of paper that is recycled, we're able to save 17 trees, 7,000 gallons of water, 3 cubic yards of landfill space, and 2 barrels of oil, and 4,100 kilowatt hours of electricity.
Wow! How do you know all those facts right off the top of your head?
Well, us raccoons are notorious for our ability to memorize random facts. Did you know elephants are the only animals that can't jump?
She's just like a Snapple.
So, what are the other benefits of recycling paper?
Recycling paper, instead of making it from new material, generates 74% less air pollution and uses 50% less water.
Well, this adorable raccoon makes a pretty good solid argument. You know, companies should make paper-based products from recycled paper and materials instead of making them from scratch. That way, this cuddly raccoon can live in peace in his forest.
Looks pretty good so far. Now I just gotta create a character that'll appeal to the adults.
But everyone will love a talking raccoon.
Yes, but if you want your play to be taken seriously and have some credibility, you need to have a serious character.
Well, who could I add to the story?
I know. A trustworthy former politician who's very passionate about the environment named Al Blood.
I don't get it.
Don't get what?
His name. Why does it have to be Al Blood?
Just think about it for a while. It'll come to you.
All right. Say, imagination. All this creativity is making me hungry. Do you think you could go in the kitchen and make me a sandwich?
Well, no, Steve. I actually don't exist. I'm just a clever tool being used by the playwright to personify the abstract concept of the creative process.
Fine. I guess I'll go make a sandwich then.
Hey, wait, Steve, you can't leave yet. You're in the middle of writing a phenomenal piece of drama. Any break you take is severely damages the quality of the play.
Oh, I'll be right back. And I'm giving you this warning. Any more back talk like that and you're fired.
You can't fire me. I still have to pay off my mortgage. Oh my god, this isn't good. Oh, what the heck?
Hello, kids! Having fun playing in the woods without any parental supervision?
Who are you?
Hi, I'm your friendly neighborhood former Vice President Al Blood, and I've come to talk to you all about the environment.
Oh, hooray! I've been telling these kids all about the positive effects of recycling.
Yep. And when we get back home, we're going to tell everybody that they should recycle, right?
Well, that's a very smart decision. You should always trust what a rabies-ridden raccoon tells you because they look like little rubbers.
Mr. Raccoon and Mr. Blood, I want to help the environment, but it seems like an awful lot of hard work. Are there any simple ways to help the environment?
Well, of course there are. You can turn off your computer at night instead of putting it in sleep mode. Use one less napkin when you go out to eat at lunch. Take a shorter shower or use rechargeable batteries.
Is that all?
Well, of course not. You can hang dry your clothes instead of putting them in the dryer.
Use both sides of paper whenever possible.
Yeah. I would turn off the water faucet when brushing your teeth.
You see, kids, there's so much that can be done. Many people think that helping the environment requires drastic changes to one's current lifestyle. But if everyone was willing to make a amount of change to just one of their everyday routines, the world would be a much better place for everyone to live in.
Wow! There's so much we can do to make an impact.
And we shouldn't have to wait for our parents to get things, make them different. You know, sometimes the kids have to get the ball rolling first.
That's right, kids. Future starts with you. Now, go out there and make your voices heard.
Yay!
Thank you for all your help, Mr. Raccoon. No one trusts a politician anymore, but everyone trusts a talking raccoon.
No problem, Mr. Blood. I just hope everyone will take our message to heart. Every day, more and more animals like me lose their home. Anything done that will be less harmful to the environment is greatly appreciated by me and my friends in the forest. Everyone can make a difference and everyone can save the planet.
That was surprisingly sentimental.
Finally, it's finished!
Hey, Imagination, I'm ready to get back to work.
Oh, I already finished it for you.
What? Fine. Guess it's okay. I have a pretty short attention span anyways. I probably would have forgotten about this, gone into the living room, and started watching a mediocre sitcom. So thanks, Imagination.
No problem, Steve. I must say, you have a pretty good play here. You know, I wish you the best in the festival, and who knows, maybe even change some people's attitude about the environment.
Let's hope, Imagination. Let's hope.
I'll see you around, Steve, and hey, you can always count on me when you get back around to writing that screenplay you started in college.
Oh, now I get it. His name is Al Blood, which makes him a parody of former Vice President Al Gore. Wow, it's so clever.